What's going on, guys? Just going to Brandon for guys today, coming at you some more ARMS news, my friends. If you guys missed the ARMS Direct, I'm going to kind of catch you up on some stuff. We're going to split it up into a couple different videos just for sake of time, so we don't make a super long video. Obviously, it's the best way to go. With this video, we're going to be talking about the roster, the complete roster of ARMS itself, and we have every single character revealed, at least so far. I mean, who knows? Maybe Nintendo will surprise us, and we'll get some more here. So we're going to go first off. We're going to go through each character one at a time. We're going to throw their pictures up on screen. First one's going to be Springman. You guys have already seen him. We're going to start with the ones you guys have already seen. So we got Springman. We got Ribbon Girl. You guys have seen Ribbon Girl before as well. We have Ninjara. So again, Ninjara looks pretty cool. I like the ninja look, man. I really like the ninja look. The next one, weighing 1,000 pounds. No, I actually don't know how much he weighs, but Master Mummy, okay? Master Mummy is a big character. And each character kind of works differently. Master Mummy is a little bit slower, but he's stronger. So each character has their kind of pros and cons. There's a lot of strategy you can kind of dig into with this game. The next one is Min Min. The cool thing about Min Min is one of her unique arms. We're gonna get more into unique arms in a second here. Is kind of like this fire-breathing dragon. There's a little bit of a delay to it, which there should be, because if there wasn't, it'd be a little bit overpowered. Next one is Mechanica. So Mechanica is interesting because it's basically just a girl inside a robotic suit that has these arms. So she herself does not actually have these arms physically. It's in a mechanical suit. The next one we have is Helix. Helix is kind of like this, like, I don't even know what to call him. He's like this DNA slime thing. I don't know. And he has like robotic eyes and stuff, and he's very interesting. He's very stretchy. Kind of reminds me of Flubber. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Flubber back in the day. I'm kind of showing my age a little bit here. The next one, I really like this one, Kid Cobra. Now, the thing I like about Kid Cobra is you know, he kind of has that kind of like skater vibe and style to him, you know what I mean? And it's also worth keeping in mind that every single character has their own kind of unique stages that go along with those characters. Obviously, you can play on any stage you want, even if you're not playing character's stage, you know what I mean? For example, Kid Cobra has this kind of little like skate park looking stage, and there's these circular things you can like kind of ride on, and I don't know, it's really cool. It's hard to explain. I don't have screenshots of all the stages, unfortunately. I apologize for that. The next character that they just announced last night is one called Bite and Bark. Bite spelled B-Y-T-E, Bark spelled B-A-R-Q. Now this one's very interesting, because as you guys can probably tell, there's a cop, robotic like cop robot thing, right? I don't know what to call him. He's some kind of robotic cop, kind of like RoboCop, and then he's got a little dog companion, a little robotic dog. And so this is the first one where there's kind of like two of them, and I don't know, there's sometimes, like, when I was watching the gameplay, I was kind of wondering, is it gonna be a little bit unfair? I mean, I'm sure they're gonna be very well balanced, all the characters. I'm sure that they're gonna make sure of that, but it's just interesting, because the dog can actually do stuff to distract, you know, the opponent, and kind of, you know, I guess do like little attacks and stuff. You could also jump on his head to kind of, you know, get higher jumps and stuff. It's very interesting. So that's one of the other ones that they announced yesterday in the ARMS Direct. And then the final one is Twintel. Now this one is really crazy, because if you guys can't tell, Twintel, her arms are normal arms, and the arms, if you could call it that she punches with, is her hair. That is so weird. Is that even allowed? Is that even allowed? It's called arms. These are not arms, it's her hair, man. The very interesting, nonetheless. It's kind of funny to see. So it kind of makes it look like she has like 4 arms or something. But no, it's just her hair. She punches with her hair. How crazy is that? So those are all the characters, my friends. Now, one of the things I do want to kind of quickly mention is that, like I was saying, each character has their own kind of like 3 unique sets of arms. Okay, now before I show you guys that, what you guys see up on screen here is that you know, the arms, there's 3 categories for arms. Okay, so you got light, medium, and heavy. So on screen, this is just an example of light, medium, and heavy. So light are usually like smaller arms, medium or medium-sized arms, and heavy are bigger arms. Heavy arms, obviously, you know, when you punch, it's going to be a lot slower. Medium, again, it's you know, in the medium range, and light is it's going to be the fastest one to use. But here's the thing, the heavy punches are slower, but they deal a lot more damage. The light ones, I mean, you could get those attacks on quicker, but it's going to deal a lot less damage than, say, like a heavy arm. So keep that in mind. There's also 7 types of arms. This kind of reminds me of like Pokemon, to be honest. So you got fire, electric, wind, ice, stun, explosion, and blind. Now, most of those are self-explanatory, but basically blind is probably the only one that may not be self-explanatory, and that basically when you punch your opponent, there's kind of like some goo that goes on their screen, kind of like the blooper in Mario Kart 8, or any Mario Kart really that has bloopers. You know, fire again is self-explanatory, electric, wind, you know, ice will freeze them for a bit, stun will stun them for a bit, explosion, again, it'll cause an explosion doing, you know, extra damage. 7 types of arms. You know, each arm has their own kind of type, and you know, so there's so much. There's honestly there's so much depth to this game. It's unreal. There's going to be so much strategy that goes into it. So just kind of a quick look on screen. You guys can see here. This is kind of like split screen. Someone playing, you know, split screen. 2 people on one console. But what I want to kind of note is the top left corner and the top right corner. You can see that on the top left corner you have Springman's kind of 3 unique arms, because like I said, each character has 3 unique arms, you know, that kind of goes with them. I think you can mix and match. Like I'm not, don't quote me, I'm pretty sure that you can take, like, say, like some of Ribbon's girl's arms and put them on Springman, for example, but I'm not 100% sure. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section below, but I think you could do that. But either way, each one has 3 unique arms that kind of goes with their style, you know, regardless. So again, you can see the 3 for Springman at the top left corner, and the 3 for Ribbon Girl at the top right corner, my friends. Now, really quick, my friends, before we wrap up this video, check this out. Bam, look at that. Arms, new fighters, new stages, and new arms are planned to release as free updates, my friends. I called it. I told you guys this is probably going to happen, just like Splatoon 1, and I'm assuming Splatoon 2 is going to be the same thing, obviously. This is really cool. Nintendo knows how to do DLC. I don't know how they really decide how to go about whether making this, you know, free DLC or not, but despite the fact, I think Mario Kart 8's DLC was worth the money. I think it's cool that they do free DLC in games like Splatoon and now ARMS, but then they also have, you know, extra content now for Zelda, you know, Breath of the Wild, which is paid DLC, which I think is very much worth the money personally. So it's just kind of cool to see how Nintendo does DLC. They always do DLC right, whether it's paid or free. I'm just excited that they are going to have, you know, kind of free DLC, that they're going to add new fighters and new stages and even new arms down the road. So that's pretty exciting stuff. It's going to increase the longevity of the game, and it's just gonna be a lot of fun. So let me know what you guys think about all that in the comments below. If you guys enjoyed the video, smash the like button, subscribe to the comment, share all awesome stuff, and don't forget, you guys can go download the ARMS Test Punch, Global Test Punch right now, and it's going to be starting next weekend, May 26th, and then it's going to also come back the following weekend, June 2nd. So again, smash the like button, subscribe to the comment, share all awesome stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Like always, until then, game on.